Hello, Americans and other friends and subscribers around the world. You got it?
Got it.
Okay. Miss Kitty here. I've got a couple things I was going to show you. First thing I'm going to do is an unboxing from one of our viewers.
Woohoo!
It was a surprise.
Christmas time for Miss Kitty.
Yeah. And then after I get this opened up to share with everyone, I'm going to do a couple little shipping tips. Standing out here in the sunshine feels so good. We went up and checked our mushroom patch yesterday and didn't find anything.
Still nothing.
No.
What kind of knife are you using there, Miss Kitty?
A nice little hillbilly.
Ooh, that's nice.
Hillbilly whittler.
I just put a new one of those on this morning. Or
yeah.
Not a whittler, but a paring knife.
Yeah.
Raven beak.
Some great reusable material in here. Everybody knows I love my bubble wrap to reuse. Oh, a couple little fun things in here, it looks like. Office supplies. Oh. It's a lithium-ion battery. I wonder what that goes to.
Wow.
And a charger.
Oh.
Look at that. With a cigarette lighter charger. Car charger. Yeah. There's some instructions in here for a camera, PowerShot G12.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, that is awesome. I think somebody knows that we have
camera issues.
We always have camera issues. Well, the one that he's filming with right now is, I don't know, 15 years old.
It's not that old, is it?
Oh, yeah.
Got it when we first got into eBay? Yeah, I guess that's 15.
Yeah.
15 years ago.
And actually, we purchased it used. It wasn't even a new one. We got it at a pawn shop. Wow, looky there. Ooh, it's a Canon.
Wow, that's what I'm
it's
holding.
A fancy
Wow.
one. With a look.
That is awesome.
Oh, that is going to be fun to get to learn. Thank you so much.
She didn't.
She had stated that she didn't want her name, so.
So she knows who she is.
She knows who
Thank
she
you
is.
so much.
Thank you.
That
I know what
awesome.
I'm going to be doing tonight.
That is wow.
Well, hopefully this will make a difference in the quality of the filming and the because that second camera that we just got, the Ion, the picture that it does is awesome, but the sound is really difficult for us to.
Well, it's a GoPro style.
Yeah.
It's more for action.
Yeah, how fun.
Yeah,
Thank you.
That's awesome.
Totally awesome. Totally awesome.
Our viewers are the best.
Yes, they are. Wonderful people.
Surprising. I mean,
Yeah.
it just floors me.
I'm going to set this over here because I can show what I do with this stuff.
I'm just going to set this one down and run off with that one.
Yep. So we've said it before: recycle, reuse, repurpose. So that's my shipping tip for today: is recycle, reuse, repurpose. So anything you get, inspect it carefully so that you can reuse it. Make sure that nobody's address is on anything when you do it. So when I get something like this, I immediately, separate everything, make sure everything's usable. I'm going to use a box right now to store this stuff in, so I won't show you what I do with that box, but put that in here. You got to set that aside. But what I have here in the black bag and the white bag, I have friends and family that will collect their reusables for me and bring it to me. So that's what I have here. So I'm going to start with the black bag and get that one out of the way. And what I do is I just go through real quick and make sure that there's not, like I said, the address, that it's a solid box that can be reused. That is a real good size one.
And any, she's really picky about water spots.
Yeah.
Any water damage, she won't
water
do it.
damage. That one has a little something dried on it there, but that one's a good one. And yes, These are my favorite. Our knives fit in these boxes so well. And for some reason, the name brand, I won't say the name brand, their boxes are really inexpensive, and they really rip easy. But these ones, I'm just going to show you real quick. This is just one of my shipping knives that I use. I've got a request in for a shipping knife, handmade, but you saw how quickly and easily I was able to pop that apart to turn it inside out. That's why I love these ones so much. So those ones are good. So then I just organize my stuff. And this helps for later when I go to ship. I don't have a whole bunch of boxes mixed in with my bubble wrap and maybe a box that's not really usable. Why store it? So this one has an address on it that I won't be using. So I'll just break down the box so it'll store easily. And then I take my knife on the box. And the first thing I do is I attempt to lift the label like that. And it's okay because I'm going to put this box inside out. And I just rip that off. And I always try to get the barcodes too. I don't know how necessary that is, but rip that off. And then if it's being a bugger and I can't get it, I'll take the edge of my knife and just kind of score a little bit to lift. Get those off. And I've been using reused, recycled shipping materials for a really, really long time. Probably, 2005 when we started using the recycled boxes and stuff. Yeah. And I'm going to put this here, but normally I'll have a burn bag that we can use for fire starter to keep all of my papers and stuff in. And one of my first thoughts on doing this was, are my customers going to give me negative feedback because I've reused this material, that they're receiving their item in a repurposed box? And we have never once had a negative feedback using recycled material.
No, they usually love it.
Right.
Especially the Hooters paper.
Well, that one's gone. That was gone. That was a fun one, but one of the things I had to work through in my head to go ahead and give it a try was if there was somebody that had an issue with it. I don't want to sound callous, but do you want to sell to somebody who would have an issue with it?
Right, because we're totally, we live our lives 98% recycle, reuse.
Yep, and this is another thing that I love that people say. They'll go to the store and ask for paper, and then I'll end up getting it. And this I can use, I can cut it down and use it for brown paper wrap. Like if I have a package that needs to be wrapped, the outside of the box needs to be wrapped, because you can use this for that. Or if I have an odd item that's not breakable, I can use this inside of the package as packing material. So I love that too. What else do I have in here? I've got a lot of the foam and the bubble wrap. So I separate that out. And then I go through the boxes. These are food boxes, as you can see. And this size is really good. You wouldn't want to use a box like this for something that is delicate, breakable glass, that kind of thing. Obvious reasons. It's not real strong. But for first class options that are not breakable, this size of box is wonderful. What else do I have in here? A lot more bubble wrap. And I get a lot of bubble wrap with, something like this. So these aren't so easy to take the labels off. So I'll cut the labels out with a knife or scissors. And what I'm left with is bubble wrap that can be used to pack inside the packages. So that's what I do with that. Here's another nice, somebody likes popcorn, microwave popcorn. These bags have labels, so I'll cut the labels out, and I can use those to secure small items. I'll do some tips on that, where I secure a small item onto a piece of cardboard and then I use a plastic wrap to protect it. I'm trying to see in here if there's any. Here's one. Oh, that one's not too bad.
Moon pies.
Somebody likes moon pies.
Me.
The size and the shape of this box is a really good one for first class for odd-shaped items. I'm going to pop it apart and show you some of the problems with this style of box. It'll come apart. There we go. This style of box, after I open it up, you can really see that it's got perforations on the edges, which are just create weak spots. So what I'll do on something like this is on the inside, before I flip it inside out and tape it up, is I'll run a piece of tape on each one of these seams just to reinforce that perforation. And there's another one. What I was looking for in here is to see if I could find a food box that maybe had a tab ripped off, or that maybe had gotten splatter from cooking on it. And those ones you just want to thank the person and then put it in your burn pile, because you don't want to use anything like that.
Those come from Katie Jo?
Yes, they came from Katie.
Yeah, is that the kind of crap she's feeding my grandbabies?
Yes. Well, but in her defense, this was over
quite a while.
Probably a month's time, so that's really not that much
so we'll blame it on Christmas season? Well, I guess it wasn't a month ago.
Yeah, that was a long
Easter.
time ago. Easter.
Oh, okay, there it was. It was Easter.
Yeah. But that's just some tips. Everybody's been asking for some shipping tips, and I really want to give out some tips that I use, so I thought I would start here, because this is where I start.
So they should probably, any shipping tips they have, you can put the Q&A.
Yeah. Questions and answers. I'd do questions and answers.
Yeah, so if you have any shipping tips or even any eBay questions of wanting to know, I mean, everybody's got their own way of doing things.
Yeah, and maybe this wouldn't work for you, but maybe it gave you an idea of something that you could do that would help your shipping.
Right. So if there's any questions, put it down here, down below, and just put a Q&A first. That way we can pick them out, and then Miss Kitty can do a...
Thanks again for the camera.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's way awesome. Awesome. Have a wonderful day. And as old Bob would say, better tomorrow.